There we go. Sorry about that taking so long for everything to get started up. Let's just say game did not want to be cooperating and didn't actually have the controller work when I wanted it to be. But yes, we are live now. And I've been going and gathering a bunch of SOBBLE eggs. So let's get hatching some eggs. I hope we get our shiny today. So let's set up our sandwich. Always good to have you back, that dude. Always great to have you back. But how is everybody doing again? How you doing, Ruby? But yeah, so I think this is gonna be like our new stuff going forward. We got the Tears of the Kingdom stream earlier on in the day. Then there we go. Then we round out with a Pokemon stream. So let's go switch back to Scarlet and Violet. There we go. Yeah, we are, what's up, Mike F? What's up is the counter for freaking, SOBBLE eggs. You extend the time? What do you mean extend the time? I'm not sure we might extend the time. Because like, it kind of amuses me how like the Tears of the Kingdom stuff I do earlier. And then it's like late at night, it's like no, more people come out for the Pokemon stuff. It's like, well, I get it, the audience makes it for Pokemon stuff. No, you're not shiny. Okay. For a second I thought that might have been a shiny Grimer. It is not, unfortunately. We still need one more shiny Grimer for the whole Muck family to be completed. Let's go check our auction, see if there's anything good here. Resist, Razor. Nope. All those are bad. So let's get hatching. That did... Oh, yeah, that dude. Can you stop doing, like, the all-cap space out? It is a bit difficult to read. And also, we kind of do have a bit of a rule against caps lock. I think that dude might have gotten auto-incorrected into that dead. Yeah. But, again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. How? Well, dude. The thing is that, dude, you do also know what is being sent out because you are the one typing it, so it isn't as difficult to read. When you know what you're reading, it is easier to read. 50 large zonite charges into one of the dispenser devices and got 999 spring. Why? Why do you have that many springs? Why, Mudkip? That seems almost comically excessive. Also, let me move out 2 of these. So I want to get us back onto our even divisions of... I want to get onto our even divisions of increments of 5 at this point. There we go. 15. Let's go is weird. What do you mean let's go is weird? I enjoyed Let's Go as an idea, but I will say it was not a great game. Let's Go has a lot of problems fundamentally. However, I think idea-wise, it was a good idea in terms of what it was meant to be, which was it was meant to be sort of an easy game for people who are not too acquainted with Pokemon to get accustomed to the Pokemon mechanics with, which is good for, like, getting newer people accustomed to Pokemon. The issue is fundamentally when it comes to the older audiences, we don't want a game that is that hand-holdy, which is problematic. We just started and we're getting rated by Al. Welcome in, Omar. The second most I got was with the wings, 40 of them, and now I have the point. Why do you have so many wings, Mudkip? Why do you just throw your Zonite charges? But welcome in, Omar. Where is Ace Al? I think Let's Go was the younger division Pokemon. You're to a degree, yes, but it also was meant to bridge the gap between the Pokemon Go audience and the mainline series. It was basically meant to bring in the people from Pokemon Go into the mainline continuity of the Pokemon series, but also it was meant actually for the older audiences whose first games were Generation 1, who maybe haven't been playing this much. I did large charges, I wasted my time. But you still use dupes. You still use the evil thing known as dupes. Mudkip's favorite Pokemon is flamey Pokemon that just burn everything to the ground. We know this because Mudkip is fan of burn. Mudkip is fan of burny things. Welcome in, guys. Again, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. So Mudkip, how did your Fomantis SOS chain hunting go? How has that been? Sorry, I gotta take the pot shots when I can. You mock me about Ho-Oh all the time. So I gotta take the pot shots when I can. His favorite Pokemon is Arcee. Exactly. Exactly, Nox. Mudkip is just incineration. Mudkip just likes incinerate. I know you have it in Scarlet Violet, but you were hunting it via SOS chain before you switched over to Scarlet Violet. That's what I was asking about. That's what I was asking about, Mudkip. Sorry, I can't help it. He is a good name, which one I got. I mean, it's not as great as the Cauterizer, which is the nickname I give like all of my Fire-type starters. They just all get named the Cauterizer. Well, Cauterizer, I call them the because, you know, I add the because it just makes it more effective. Okay, no, it's not a shiny. For a second, I thought it was a shiny Salandit. I'm glad it is not. What update coming out? 30th. That's good. Okay, well, we hopefully, I will have by then gotten Inteleon, which will make it easier for me to release my spare shinies for this future stuff. So actually, it might be better if after this, after we finish these eggs, if I instead switch over to, like, for the rest of a couple of days, to doing overworld hunts via Urban Mystica, to kill time so I could start releasing and purging stuff with home, large charges, make more homing carts and constructs. Yes, you want to have a robot. You want to have your battle robot partner. Mudkip just wants a battle bot. Mudkip just wants a robot. I mean, robot is awesome. It's always awesome to have a battle robot partner. So, like, you gotta have a battle bot. You gotta have a battle bot. Look, I'll give it 3 cannons. Only 3, Mudkip. That's a bit tame for you. I feel like you'd want to go like full out like 17. You'd want to go maximum cannon. I have not used Chi-Yu, so I really don't know how good it would be. And we got 1 water terror shard. Don't want to be. I'm still surprised that they haven't done. Give that robot 90 gets exactly Dark Litten. More cannons. More firepower. More robot cannons. You need unlimited power for the robots. Unlimited robot power. But yeah, we're just talking about Tears of the Kingdom at the moment. After this ends, I'm gonna go hunt down some more Lionels in the depths to get more Royal Broadswords. With their Pokemon Ace Monkey. Yeah, I do love how each of the weapons have like natural distinctive properties. Like the Knight's weapons, when you're on your last heart, you do more damage. Royal Guard Claymore when it's one hit away from shattering. It gets a massive damage boost. Royal weapons have a improved Flurry Rush. I love that. I actually really like that. No, Mudkip's is Inferno. I wish there was a place made for testing Zonai devices. Well, Mudkip, there is a place made for testing Zonai devices. It's called save scumming. It's called save scumming. Save and reload when things don't work out the way you want them to, which is what I do. I only half joking when I say that. That's what I do when I have a bunch of fairies in Tears of the Kingdom and I don't want to lose them, but I also want to use my food items. So I would just like save and continuously reload so I can beat fights without needing to use my fairies. Which on the plus side, overall helps me get better at the game, because then I'm getting used to Flurry Rush timing, I'm getting used to fighting, you know, more safely. There's a reason. Well, I still haven't gotten a fairy. Wow. Meanwhile, me always go to the underground tunnel underneath Hyrule Castle to just keep getting fairies. Or like the floating sky island that I call the fairy farms. Also, Mudkip, we got the full glide set today. We also got, we also unlocked the 4 Great Fairies. So, we can now begin the process of upgrading our gear. Which, I am glad I decided to start doing my gear upgrades now. So that way we can passively work on 100%ing the gear upgrades. Because remember, for Tears of the Kingdom, we are doing a 100% run of Tears of the Kingdom. A true 100% run of Tears of the Kingdom. Which means we need to upgrade all of the gear. Which means passively doing that about the entire game. Also just means better armor for us as we go out the game. Just better armor, so we take less damage, so we're doing a bit better. Which, the only thing about the armors so far that I kind of don't really understand is that the Royal Guard armor has less defense than the soldier armor, which to an extent I guess kind of makes sense. You know, again, you know, soldier's armor is just like, the soldier armor is just like, it's metal. It's literally like a metal helmet, metal thing strapped to your chest, and metal leggings. But Royal Guard armor, like, the Royal Guards. You should put the Royal Guards to have like the best armor. Have my shiny. It's not much I ran out. Right now I'm playing Legend, so I can get the Hisuian forms. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to get the Hisuian forms in this game. You're not going to need to play Legends. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of Legends, so I generally see ways of circumventing Legends to be good. I have 3 boxes of shinies. I've got, I think, like 6 boxes of shinies at this point. I want to check. How many boxes of shinies do I actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, exactly 7. 7. The reason why there's a few missing is that a lot of the Pokemon that were in those slots I removed to put in boxes that I use for my competitive Pokemon. All of those are filled up though. So 30s, that's 200, so that's 200, 209 shinies. Nice. Very nice. Hopefully we'll make that 210 even by the end of the night. Only because if you got to save a game and then the game crashes and you lose your progress. Yikes. No, I don't like it because the story is not great. The story is to me a very watered down version of Mystery Dungeon Sky, and I love Mystery Dungeon Sky. But a game that the entire time I'm playing just makes me think I really wish I was playing Mystery Dungeon Sky, it doesn't do anything to endear me. But that's the thing. Story for me is the biggest thing. When it comes to games, other than game controls being unplayable. Cough, cough, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where I just could not play the game because I just didn't know how to make things do things. If the story is weak, I don't really enjoy the game. That's one of the reasons why, like, I'm not the biggest Breath of the Wild person, because, like, Breath of the Wild doesn't really have that much of a story focus. It's a very entertaining game, but there is a bit lost for me with the non-story there. And Legends is a lot of the same way, where the gameplay needs to really endear me, which Breath of the Wild kind of makes up for the story thing in, like, the gameplay is very endearing with, like, all the complexities of how it works and all the little things you can do. I really, really enjoy. But with Legends, it's catch this Pokemon 30 times, use this move 30 times, and repeat that for 240 Pokemon. I just don't really find that entertaining. I haven't played Pokemon Rescue Team since Fighting Blue. Dark Glitten? Dark Glitten. You need to play this. You need to play this. There's a very good reason why up until the release of Scarlet Violet, this was hailed as the best game in the series. It's a very good reason. You gotta play it. Understand? 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 Good. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in, Chris. Other than Legends, Arceus with Shiny Hardwood, also Overworld Shiny moves. But yeah, like for me, it's like functionality and story, which is where Legends does kind of suffer, where story was a big weak point. Thank you, Dark Lane. Glorious game. Very glorious game. Like that's kind of one of the main reasons why, like, I don't really care for Legends. The entire time I was playing it, I was just drawing comparisons between, like, oh, here's the megalomaniac that wants to literally screw time and space by controlling a god of reality. Same thing happens in this. Oh, you fall back in time, and you have no memories of everything because you come from the future. And you have to explore the world and befriend Pokemon to save the world. Same thing as Mr. Dungeon Sky. Like, it is the same thing as Mr. Dungeon Sky, just watered down. Wait, did you say 3 months ago that you would play BDSP of Scarlet? No. I said I would defend BDSP, but overall, I do vastly prefer this game. I don't really care for BDSP. I will defend it, but I don't care for it. I've never been the biggest fan of playing the Mr. Dungeon games. Don't mind watching them, though. Yeah, the Mystery Dungeon games are very long. They are very, very long games. However, if you like do like a supercut of the storyline, that's probably the best way of experiencing things, because it's a great game. Again, I have an obsession with this game, and we are gonna get back to 100%ing it. Love this game. Wait, oh my gosh, we're getting rated! We're getting rated! Welcome in, guys! Ms. Clocky, Eevee Queen, Shinies, Twi, Bertolupin. Oh my god, this rate is enormous! Holy crap! Welcome in, guys! Welcome in, guys. Where's Razzie? Holy crap, Cam! How are you doing, Cam? Zen, how are you guys doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But how are you guys doing? Where is the legend themselves, Razzie? There's the legend themselves, Razzie. How are you doing, buddy? Hate to raid and run, but good. I understand 100% Razzie. I understand 110%. Never need to feel bad. Thank you very much. Can one of the mods please go grab Razzie's link? How are you guys doing? Razzie, what was going on over on your end? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like. You guys have been great. You absolute legends. We are shiny hunting for Inteleon. We are doing a living shiny dex of Scarlet and Violet. And I only need one more Sobble. The first two, we got massively under odds. When I say massively under odds, I mean both of them in total. The number of eggs was less than the number of eggs needed to hit odds for the first time. And now, this is where the game's making me pay for that. Some of that's actually been happening with a lot of my shiny hunts, where, well, aside from Froakie, where the first shiny was over double odds to get the shiny, and then we're over 3 times odds for the second shiny, as in, after we hatched the first shiny, I reset the counter to 0, and then we've hatched almost 2,000 eggs and still not gotten the second shiny yet. For those who don't know, I despise Greninja. And that's only one of the reasons. That shiny hates me. Hates me! Need one more Sobble. Hatched 180 eggs, no shiny. Mixed with Sobble, Ashwat, interesting! Get any shinies? Give me some anti-tank missile, please. No, yeah, Mudkip can't. He just has a whole bunch of rockets in Tears of the Kingdom. This is actually our second stream of the day, guys. We've been doing 2 streams daily for a while now, and we do a Tears of the Kingdom stream earlier in the day, and then we do a bit of a shiny hunt. Thank you, Omar, for grabbing the link. Thank you very much for grabbing that. And need one more Sobble. Very nice. 180 eggs. Nice. Delightful. 180 eggs. I can generally get about 45 eggs out of a single sandwich. So you did what? 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours stream? Or do you not do them? Hey, thank you very much, Izzy, for the subscribe. Wait, is the sub box not working? Is the sub box not working? No, sub box is working. Weird. Why didn't it pop up? Maybe it's just I think I am frequently oblivious. So that makes sense why I probably didn't see it. Because again, frequently oblivious. Smooth brain. Very smooth brain. Spidops. We've already gotten a shiny Spidops. We need the shiny Tarotundula. We don't need Spidops. Oh, smooth brain forgot to change out the eggs. I periodically forget to change out the eggs. Also, all of these Sobble are competitively bred ones, meaning they have a 0 physical attack IV. So if anyone wants a Lure Ball Sobble with 0 attack IVs, just, like, shout, and I'll be able to trade you one. Because otherwise, they're all just getting binned. They're all just going to get thrown into the garbage. Which, not going to be fun because I don't like releasing that en masse. Cannot wait till we get home. Because when we get home, I can just port them into home, delete. Port them into home, delete. Port them into home, delete. And not need to spend like 30 minutes just mass releasing like 300 Pokemon. And more like 400 actually, because of my number of boxes I have open. But once we get home, once we get Pokemon home, everything from box 1 up to box 11 is basically all of them are just gonna get put into my Scarlet version. So that way, because I'm playing my Violet version, of course, they're just gonna put into my Scarlet version as a holding tank. So I can just have basically 26 boxes to just get Masuda egg hunt eggs. And then just en masse hatch eggs like crazy. Yes, David. Well, it was a mistake that they posted. It was going to be the 24th. So likely they didn't have all of the programming perfected in time. Which, we've been over this before. Pokemon Home is needlessly overcomplicated. The way they program Home is a spaghetti nightmare of coding for how it generates compatible Pokemon for every game. It does not need to be that complicated. But they made it that complicated for reasons I don't know. Well, mostly it's because they have the backwards compatibility of being able to bring a Pikachu from this gen into Generation 8, which makes sense to a degree, but not a good idea to have that happening because it really creates too many complicated issues. It makes the coding a nightmare status. Which is why it's taken so long for Home to get closed out. There's also another reason I'm fairly certain Home hasn't come out yet, and I would put money on the reason Home did not come out sooner is they deliberately wanted to keep legendary Pokemon out of the game, like the other legendaries out of the game, until the big high-value starters had already had their Terra Raid events. Because imagine going into, like, Terra Raids, and then bringing a, like, nasty plot Mewtwo, and using that to basically clown on just about everything in existence. Or bringing in Zacian to just obliterate everything, because it's freaking Zacian. And all, like, the big high-value legendaries that people really, really, really want to get, the high-value starters that people really, 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 really want to get, they've pretty much all done. You know, generally, the most popular starters of their generation were used in the first run through of all the regions, and I think now that they did that, oh, we can just go and do the thing now, because now we don't need to worry about it anymore, until, like, so hype doesn't happen. Exactly. Hey cat, how you doing? That's exactly my point, Darkland. Is I think the reason why they didn't bring out Home sooner is with the Terra Raids being the avenue for releasing the starters, having access to those super high-powered legendaries would just completely joke them. Because remember, the Terra Raids are designed to force us to cooperate. And us kind of clowning on them with solos, it probably pissed off Game Freaks, like, you guys aren't working together. The whole point of these is you're supposed to work together. And to keep us from as easily clowning on them, which is why as the Terra Raids went on, they did so much bullshit to, like, make it hard to them. Like, oh, you can't debuff Inteleon. We also set up a condition that purges your stats and abilities that quickly. They spam like 4 moves at the start of a match. Absurd setup tactics. Basically going out of the way to try and make it as hard as possible to solo them. And yet we still found ways of soloing them. So probably Game Freak was pushing back the release of Home to punish people for doing that. It was like, you should be working together. But they probably realized eventually, the more that they do this, the more we're just going to keep figuring out, because it's just pissing us off. Like, okay, we'll just give them the legendaries. We'll just bring the stuff back in. So, but they don't say anything other than it's technical difficulties. So, like, we don't know what the actual reason is. For all we know, it could have legitimately been technical difficulties, but the length of time does come off a little spiteful. But then again, that probably reflects more on how I am as a person than the most likely logical thing that happened. So, because generally when you assume people do things, it says more about you. So, make of that what you will. Let's go back to shiny hunting. Let's get back to Sobble. I just want this Sobble to be sparkly. I just want my Sobbly Wobbly sparkle. Y'all didn't hear. Yeah, someone actually just mentioned that, Pirate. But how are you doing, Pirate? Welcome in. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. No. Nothing else there yet. Oh my... It's a freaking shiny Murkrow! Purple bird! I love Murkrow's shiny! VGC purple bird! Sobble, get out of the way so I can get the purple bird. Sobble, move. VGC purple bird! One of my favorites to find. I am a big fan of shiny Murkrow. I am a very big fan of shiny Murkrow. Because it is purple. Those who don't know, purple is my favorite color. Purple bird. We love it. We love the VGC bird. Those who don't know, I'm a very big fan of VGC. And Murkrow is one of the best support Pokemon in doubles because of Prankster, Eviolite, Tailwind, Haze, Wash, Stab Foul Play, Feather Dance, and just about a dozen other things. Though this is like Shiny Murkrow number 6. We have found so many of these things. And you know what? I don't care that we just keep finding them, because I love them. But you are going in the giveaway bin with the other spare shinies. And yes, there is another spare shiny Murkrow in here. We found a bunch of them. And this is after we've already done like 2 shiny giveaways. So like, frickin' heck, shiny luck is bonkers. Yeah. Again, Alex, I think there's so many status moves that Murkrow heckin' gets. So many good ones. So many heckin' good status moves. That's why it is VGC Bird. It is just that damn good. Getting Honchkrow is fantastic. But Honchkrow does not have the same competitive viability that Murkrow does. So, I will use my... You know, it's kind of a good thing Ash isn't here, otherwise she would just do spoon-fed. For those who don't know, Ash is one of our friends. She enjoys saying, I'm spoon-fed. Because I am when it comes to shinies. I am very spoon-fed. I am spoon-fed. I'm saying how spoon-fed I am with shinies! Forget the Sobble! We win! I win! I win! I win! Oh, I don't worry. I have my replay buffer running in the background, so I have the clip. Let's freaking go! Murkrow to Sobble. Again, as I talk about how spoon-fed I am. And with that, Sobble's finished. We've finished the Shiny Sobble family. Which means it is time to hatch the rest of these eggs. And just see, for the kick in the teeth, what we get from the rest of them. Because I swear to freaking heck, if I get another shiny out of this, I am going to lose it. Thank you very much, Darkland. I am happy. I am beyond ecstatic. Oh, thank you very much, Crystal. I'm a very big fan of Godzilla. I am a massive Godzilla fan. You will find that we here at MetaMax Incorporated are very big fans of Godzilla. But there's a very good reason why I have... There's a very good reason why I've got this shirt. I'm a very big... And I have like 7 different Godzilla shirts. I am a very big fan. You can't really see it. Actually, you can't see it at all. But... Actually, I can sort of move this. You can't really see it, but that little box thing inside of the green box, That is a multi-layered plate glass thing that my brother got me at. That has a whole bunch of like Godzilla stuff etched into it. Multi-layered Godzilla etchings in glass. It's beautiful. And I just have that perpetually over my bed. Because again, we love Godzilla here. Wait, what is that? There's another shot. I would not recommend doing that, Dark Litten, but I love the enthusiasm. I very appreciate the enthusiasm. I actually never got the PS4 game because I don't have a PlayStation 4. I never got it. However, speaking of actually Pokemon, not Pokemon, speaking of Godzilla games I actually have but can't play. See, I have it right next to me right here. Well, two games actually. I don't have a Wii anymore, so I can't play Godzilla Unleashed. But yeah, Godzilla Save the Earth. Never played it. I've never had an original Xbox. I have never had an original Xbox, and I was never able to get an external hard drive for my Xbox 360 that is in the basement to allow me to play it. Much like my Godzilla Unleashed, that because I sold my Wii about 7 years ago, like a proper brainlet, that I always regret, I still can't play Godzilla Unleashed. It's like, I have fond memories of playing Godzilla Unleashed for one major reason. My brother would always pick Destroya, or as I like to say, Destroya! After the way James Rolfe, aka Cinemassacre, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, would say the name. He'd always pick Destroya, and just because Destroya's like the most broken character in Godzilla Unleashed, like overpowered. When Godzilla fans would make a Godzilla Unleashed like tournaments, they would ban Destroya. Imagine Meta Knight from Smash Bros. Brawl, except crank that up from like an 11 to 17. And I just pick Anguirus and I just clown on my brother with Anguirus. And it would just piss him off. But it was so fun. I love that game. Wish I still had a Wii. I love Godzilla changes of these. I do as well. One of my... I actually, back in my... Where's my Game Boy? Where's my Game Boy Advance? Gotta be in here somewhere. I don't know where my Game Boy Advance is. Oh, there it is. I got my Game Boy Advance right here. Good old-fashioned Game Boy Advance. SP. Love this thing. Still got Godzilla Domination. Still got Godzilla Domination in this thing. Occasionally play it every so often. It's Pokemon Pinball. Yes, I have a physical cartridge of Pokemon Pinball. I love those old games. I don't really play them that often, but when I do, I play them a lot because they're very fun. I'm not like retro purist, but there is a certain appeal to older games that I get nostalgic for every so often. And I didn't even grow up with them. I just feel like, yeah, let's go play an older game. Like right now, I'm actually playing Kirby Triple Deluxe on my 3DS. Again, occasionally I go play stuff on the Game Boy Advance. I enjoy a little. I don't just play the new stuff. Favorite of all those little games is Shin Godzilla. I liked Shin Gojira. The only thing about it was that it did take a while for like it to take on the classic Godzilla design. I like the progression they did, but it was a bit weird seeing this like eel-looking blob thingamajig for so long, and then yeah, it just becomes Godzilla eventually. It was cool, but it was a bit jarring. Wait, Mudkip. Oh, Alex, I never had a Wii U. I never owned a Wii U. Oh, wait, Mudkip, what are you freaking out over? What are you freaking out over, Mudkip? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Wait, okay, Mudkip, what is the what for? Where did my mini tank go? Oh! Yeah, when you build stuff with When you build stuff with Ultra Hand, I think if it's out of sight for, like, too long, it'll just outright disappear. But the good thing is, Muddick, if you could just go into auto build and just get it back. Thank you very much, Izzy. Have a good night. If you just go into auto build and, like, just bring it back, you'll be able to get it back. I got no clue what happened then. But you can always just auto build, get it back. Because, like, the way auto build works, I actually didn't know this is how it worked. It doesn't build from parts in the available area. If the parts are in the area, it will use them. But it just creates the parts out of Zonite from your inventory. You can just get it back. I did, Chris. I saw Godzilla X Kong New Empire. Looking forward to it. Like, it is legitimately surreal for me to be seeing Godzilla movies advertised in the present day. Because I remember growing up when I was younger, when I was little wee smoother brain Maxos, who would get picked on and bullied for liking Godzilla. And now, Godzilla is, like, actually awesome. And very well known. And it's like, yeah, it just feels surreal. Like, sometimes it's like, sometimes I feel like it's a dream. Like, no, it's real. It's real. And I love it. I love it. I'm so glad those movies are still being made. Welcome in, Monkey God, and yes, we are a big fan of Grookey here. We are a very big fan of Grookey. I mean, my favorite starter is another monkey, Infernape. I love it. Grookey is also great. The thing is, I actually have a very interesting relationship with Rillaboom when it comes to, like, the love-hate relationship with Pokemon. Because I've mentioned this a bit before, I'm a very big competitive player. So, like, I really enjoy VGC and the competitive scene of Pokemon. But what this also means is a lot of Pokemon that I really like, I have to eventually go up against. And Incineroar is my second favorite starter. Rillaboom's probably my, like, fifth favorite starter, and yet they are two of my least favorite Pokemon when it comes to battling against them. They are, like, the best way I can phrase it is, like, as a Pokemon, as a starter, in a playthrough, they are fantastic. I love them. But the second you give them their hidden ability, they became nightmare status competitively. And I just do not enjoy going up against them, because, like, I hate how good they are. Because they can do so much. Like, it's still mind-boggling to think they nerfed Incineroar because they took away knockoff. Return to a monkey. Thank you very much, Chris. We already got our Sobble. We got our third and final shiny Sobble. So, I am happy. But we're just hatching our spare eggs at this point. So, like, we can end off right here, right now. And be content with a completed night's hunt. However, I would like to probably go for a little longer. Probably gonna go for a little longer. And hatch some more eggs. Like, how many boxes we got still left? Oh, we got a lot of eggs left. Okay. Okay. We will continue into the next hour. So we'll probably do like another 20 minutes, and then we'll go on a raid. It's like how long I get like at least an hour-long stream. But because I am a little bit wiped after the Tears of the Kingdom, because we do 2 streams. We did 2 streams today. The first one was our Tears of the Kingdom stream, where we did some side, because we beat Ganon yesterday. Our stream yesterday was, for Tears of the Kingdom, was us beating Ganon, which, if you haven't done so already, hit a like, hit that subscribe, and go check out our playlists, where our so far Tears of the Kingdom series has been going, and we're going to be working 100% in that game. We are going to be 100% in Tears of the Kingdom. So, we've been gradually working on it. We finished some side quests today, which is good, because I love that. I love side questing. But mainly, we have been working on hunting down mini-boss monsters as well. We got the Great Fairies. So now that we have the Great Fairies, we can upgrade our gear, which is going to be greatly helpful, because with our upgraded gear, we can take hits better. I just really hope that the champion's tunic gear is like actually good in this game, because back in Breath of the Wild, all it did was just like shows the health bar that the enemies have, which for me is kind of not the most impressive thing in the world, because I just go full out barbarian arm. Like, why would I ever use them that just shows me how much health I'm dealing, how much damage I'm dealing, when I can have that for just more damage? When the option is punch the enemy harder or see how hard you're punching the enemy, I will always go with punch the enemy harder. That's just me, though. That's just me. But I know that I'm not the only. I know that I'm an anomaly when it comes to things like that. So yeah. But yeah, I got plans. I've got plans for stuff, things like that. I no longer play Pokemon Go. I played it originally as an exercise motivator, but as time went on, I was able to motivate myself to exercise in other ways, and was able to lose 40 pounds. That was all sans Pokemon Go. Which I would say is good progress. It's very good progress. For context, that was like almost a fifth of my total body weight that I was able to lose. Oh, they finally added the Master Ball into Go. I remember that was in the coding for so damn long. And just nothing ever was done with it. What does the Master Ball even do in Go? Is it just a guaranteed catch? Remember, people, hydrate or dihydrate. It is important to hydrate or dihydrate. So can you use that in raids? Or is it just when you're wandering on the overworld? So I have a feeling if you can't use it in raids, it's only... If you can't use it in raids, it's only ever going to be used for like the Galarian birds or like UC Expert Azelf we found in the wild. So how do you get the Master Ball, though? Do you, like, get one, or there's, like, super, super rare side quests you get, or, like, it's special research? Yeah, part of Season 10 research. There's already articles about some unfortunate kid who used it to catch a parasect. I mean, if that isn't the most Pokemon thing there is, I don't know what else is. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us, when we were younger, completely botched using the Master Ball once. I know I used mine on a seal once. So we make smooth brain errors. We all make smooth brain errors. Catch a parasect. Smooth brain. Smooth brain tactics. Very smooth brain tactics. But kids gotta learn somehow. Kids gotta learn the value of the Master Ball somehow. And as I have said, when it comes to my Pokemon battling career, there is no better teacher than pain. So suffering breeds success, so long as you learn from your failures. But you must learn from your failures first. Give me my sparkle things. Give me my sparkly stuff, game. I would like some sparkle stuff. Very good. Flaffy is not very good competitively. Unless you mean Ampharos, and Ampharos is also not very good competitively. Generally, when you want electric types competitively, they want to be fast, or they are redirectors. As in, like, Raichu with Lightning Rod. If Violet doesn't help. It's... Again, it doesn't really do all of that much that other electric types don't already do, which is kind of the issue. There's other electric types that do a lot of better things. Like, even with a Violet, it doesn't really take hits that well. Because move pool is also not very good. That's kind of the thing about a lot of early Gen Pokemon, like Gen 1 and Gen 2 and also Gen 3 Pokemon, is they either have just, like, the most insane, busted movesets in existence, or their moves are utter crap. There's one that, like, oh yeah, like Sceptile. You know, absolutely awesome Pokemon. Really cool design. Pretty cool stat line. Garbage moveset. It only gets, like, grass and normal moves. It gets, like, 3 dragon moves, one of which is Dual Chop, one of which is Dragon Claw, and the other is Dragon Pulse. And then, like, its other moves, I think it gets Focus Blast. It gets, like, nothing. Its special move pool physically hurts me. To be fair, there's a lot of weird things that learn Dragon Claw. Like, Ceruledge learns Dragon Claw. Ceruledge learns Dragon Claw. Ah, Pokemon movesets. Again, don't question it. Just don't question it some of the time. Reap was the first shiny hunted to go for a fair mountain thing. Hello, Rabbit. How you doing? We got our final shiny SOBBLE. And we got another shiny Murkrow. I do not accept shiny trades from viewers. I appreciate the thought, though. I also already have a shiny Iron Valiant. I appreciate the thought, though. That's fun. Little doggo. It is bread dog. It is bread doggo. Bagel dog. I like bagels. Bagels are good. Bagels are very good. Nope, the other two dark is not shiny. We already have the shiny Jigglypuff family, so I don't need to look out for them. But still, I always have to inspect. Inspector Gadget. Life's been pretty good, Rabbit. Life's been pretty good. We've been doing pretty well in Tears of the Kingdom. We got a shiny SOBBLE today. Got a shiny Murkrow. So we finally finished our shiny SOBBLE hunt. And just other generalized stuff has been pretty good. Generalized stuff has been pretty good. Not a clue. Sound in this game can at times be, the sound direction is a little weird, but not a clue. It might be like just a loading thing. You can't get me at something. You know, sometimes no news is good news. You know, no news means no bad news, and the absence of bad for me is a default good. But that's the way my smooth brain tactics works on things. That's the way my smooth brain tactics does things. Give me my sparkly game. Give me that sparkle. I mean, a part of me wants another shiny Sobble just for reasons, but another part of me also doesn't really want a shiny Sobble. Doesn't... Oh, you're right. Doesn't the DLC, like, first part come out in, like, fall? Or something like that? Or just come out in fall? Sobble! Sobble gonna wobble. And it did wobble. And it was sparkles. Sobble gonna sparkle. Sobble sparkle. Love Sobble. Sobble is a happy bean. I like it. Jakey XY in the EBL Season 5 gave me a respect for how Inteleon can be used. Because like, he was a big fan of Focus Energy Crit Sniper Inteleon. And I respect that. Insane damage. And that was fun. Sobble! Sobbly wobbly. Just look at how precious Sobble is. Look at this happy little bean. Look at that smile. Does it not just deserve all of the head pats? It deserved many head pat. Nope, no more shiny dealing. Not a shiny thing. Nope, no Psyduck. Dodge the juke the Psyduck. Juke counter juke. I would avoid it because we play. Alright, you do not want Tears of the Kingdom spoilers. Right. Yeah, well, we finished the story. So, future stuff is not going to have spoilers. It's just going to be side quest things. Well, then again, you're going to see some of the stuff you got after doing some of the story things. So, like, that also probably will be spoiler things. So, actually, redact that, what I just said. Redact what I just said, redact that. All of the things deserve head pats. Aside from Greninja. Greninja does not deserve head pats. Greninja does not deserve head pats. After what Hisui and Zoroark's family did to me in a battle thing earlier today, which you guys are going to be seeing on Saturday, I would firmly disagree on the Zoroark family deserving head pats. I would firmly disagree. That thing has traumatized me. That thing has traumatized me. All the streamers I watch have been playing the Wii. Really? I have been seeing, like, no one playing Tears of the Kingdom. I think, like Zed does it, like, every other day, I think. Like, every couple of days. But I haven't really seen many people doing it. Really? I haven't seen many people doing Tears of the Kingdom, though. Interesting. But I've been loving the game, Rabbit. Highly recommend like, as soon as you can, I recommend getting that game. Because, like, it is heckin' worth it. What was the shiny Grookey? What was the lost sparkle? Sobble. 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 It's a Sobble. You don't want. I might not be watching the ones that are doing it. Is the thing. But like a lot of the ones that I watch, like I know, like I mean I know Timmy doesn't stream, you know, Legend of Zelda stuff. He just like he exclusively does like basic Kaizo Ironmon. Sly's been doing it infrequently. Zed's been doing it infrequently. I haven't seen Infernaman do it recently. It could just be because the thing is like I looked at my entire subscription feed of like who's live when I go raiding, and I never see like any of them doing Tears of the Kingdom. It's always Pokemon. But also, I am frequently oblivious. So it could just be like you are watching streamers I do not watch. Or the people who are doing it that I also watch. I am not rating them at the time that they are live. I am rating at a time they are not live. Azumarill? Axew? Oh, Axew, Haxorus's pre-evolution? I think AXEW. AXEW, I believe, is how Axew is spelled. I think. But yeah, the pre-evolved form of Haxorus. Well, we have been live for 1 hour. Really? I mean, I guess it's because, like, I watch a lot of people who, they stream, like, almost exclusively Pokemon stuff, so it could be that. I just don't watch a lot of, like, I mean, I'm not really a big, like, Zelda person, so, like, I don't watch a lot of Zelda stuff. So it could be that. Let's see, let's go find someone to go raid. Let's go find someone to raid. Go to Shiny Great Dust. Very nice. But yeah, we got our shiny. We got our shiny. We got another shiny. So let's go find someone to raid. Who is this? So go find someone. Let's find someone who is doing. Okay, they're doing Fortnite, so that's a definite no. That is a definite no. We intrinsically, on principle, do not do Fortnite things. It is a very much intrinsic thing of no. Of no. Let's go raid Disaster. We have not raided Disaster. We have not raided Disaster Gaming in a long time. So let's go raid Disaster Gaming. I'll see you guys next time. Let's ride and roll. Because I intrinsically do not do anything with Fortnite. Same with Among Us. It is a principle. Yeah, Void. It's long day. Very long day. We got both. We got our shiny Sobble. We got our shiny Murkrow. And after the Tears of the Kingdom, I am exhausted today. Yeah. But let's go raid Disaster. I'll see you guys next time. That's right.